Hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm so happy to have you here.
And I'm so excited to finally meet you.
I know, finally.
It feels like forever.
So much in common. It's about time.
Shoes on or off?
Keep them on. We're just going to go out to the backyard.
Gorgeous.
So let's
I'll
just
tread
do it.
lightly. Oh my gosh, this is incredible.
Welcome to
Thank
my
you.
living room, dining room, outdoors.
I'm so jealous. This is truly an urban paradise.
Yes.
Tell me what we're making today.
So my mom makes these, very traditional, delicious Chinese style dumplings with minced pork, cabbage, lots of herbs, carrot, ginger, garlic. And then of course, I have these memories of her making hundreds of these for special occasions, pleating, making the perfect
Were you
dumplings.
helping?
Now I love to help.
Yes.
But when I was little, I think no, I would more just eat them, and I was kind of bratty about it probably.
We all evolve, we all grow.
Yeah, so I thought I kind of adapted her recipe to do it on the grill.
Okay.
So instead of using the flour wheat wrappers,
Yes.
we're gonna wrap the dumpling filling in these fig leaves
my
from
gosh.
my fig tree.
Sourced directly, locally, from your farm.
And I use these in dessert a lot because they have this kind of
Gorgeous.
coconutty scent that it
Yeah.
imparts into food. And then, we'll eat them with my mom makes this delicious dumpling dipping sauce that's mostly black vinegar.
Yes.
So it's really tangy, but I add lots of herbs and some chili crisp, and yeah, it's just the perfect kind of outdoor food.
Before we get started, we always bring a little gift from me and Food 52.
Oh.
So, first of all, I have a 5-2 little gift for you. It's the cutest little paring knife.
Beautiful.
Oh wait, I see you. Do you already have a 5-2?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, look at that. The family has grown. One more thing, which no pressure to wear it today, but we also have a 5-2 apron for you in this gorgeous blue color.
Thank you. I
So-
love this color. So nice. Well, I think we're going to be grilling, so maybe I will wear it.
Okay, great.
Okay.
What a dream.
So what we're going to do is we're going to mix, this is ground pork.
Mm-hmm.
You could use tofu, you could use ground chicken, ground turkey,
Okay.
but this is really the classic that you want. But the trick to the dumplings is that you have just as many veggies and herbs as you do meat. So it kind of lightens the feeling
So it's
of
like a
the dumpling.
50-50.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
So I think the first thing is if you want to help me perhaps grate some of this cabbage, and we'll
Yeah.
just do it right into the bowl.
Okay.
And then I am going,
Slow, so I don't cut myself.
be very
Number one tip.
careful.
I'm not afraid of the mandolin, but you gotta go a little slow.
And then I think we're gonna add to that also these very traditional Chinese aromatics, ginger and garlic. So I'll microplane this into a bowl. I don't even peel the ginger.
Oh, I love that.
I'll just go right into the bowl. When I was little, we used to go to this Chinese restaurant called Dumplings, and
Where'd
in
you grow up?
San Diego.
Oh, in San Diego. Amazing.
And my parents would get these pork pot stickers, and I used to eat the filling. I used to eat the filling by itself. I would take it out of the wrapper, and then I would eat the wrapper like it was a piece of pasta.
Interesting.
So this kind of reminds me.
Were they that's cute, or were they sort of what's wrong with her?
I'm sure both. But this kind of reminds me of that. It's like you're just eating the filling.
It's also just a good way to change it up. I mean, I could eat so many dumplings endlessly, and it's nice to have a different way to do it.
So this is 2 tablespoons ginger, garlic. Just put it in. And then I'll get some of this carrot.
You're going to town on that carrot.
Well, I love this because it's so fine.
Yeah, it's
gonna
gorgeous.
melt.
It's so fast.
Melt into the dumpling.
So we have the cabbage, we have the carrots.
Ginger and garlic.
Garlic
So
and-
I think you start mixing, and I'm gonna chop up some herbs.
Can we talk about what herbs?
This is cilantro, parsley. Have some scallions.
Okay.
Classic.
Okay.
Classic. Fresh. Bright.
Do you do a rough chop or a really fine chop?
I think just rough chop, and definitely use the stems. So I use everything.
Use it all. Absolutely.
Use it all.
I have that cutting board. It broke the internet, and I love it.
Okay. Just get in there. I'm gonna add some salt. So I use kosher salt for absolutely everything.
Same, thank you. This is very me making meatballs. I want you to know I do this with my hands. It's the best way to get it all combined, I think.
For a pound of pork and all these veggies, start with like 2 teaspoons of salt. There you go. And then whenever you make meatballs or sausage, would you cook off a little tester to see how you like it first?
Sure do. I actually did that yesterday. I was testing a new recipe that had sausage in it, and it's so nice to test a little.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna add the scallions.
Look at the color of this too. Oh my
So
gosh.
pretty.
The carrot really has given it a nice.
Yeah. Gonna add some pepper.
But there's no heat in this. It's all in the sauce is where the heat will come in.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, you can take it, you can kind of make it as spicy or like less spicy as you want.
It's kind of good for entertaining, right? Because you want people to make their own decision on like the heat level of
Exactly. So if I had a bunch of people over, everyone would have their own little ramekin of sauce, and then they could kind of season it to their preference.
So they make their own. Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, like just like a little dish. So I think that's gonna make a lot. That'll make probably like 12 big dumplings.
Okay, so that's enough for me, but we should make them for you. Great.
Okay, wash your hands, and then we will wrap them up. I'll just kind of, I'll show you one. This is bigger than a dumpling,
yes,
obviously,
which makes me excited
because it's all about the filling. So I'll just kind of shape it into a little patty, and then put it right in the center, and then just kind of wrap it close.
Oh my gosh, that's genius.
It's just so simple.
Perfect.
And then, like how I tie presents, I'll just kind of twist it like that.
Okay, let's see how quickly I can mess this up.
I mean, any way you can kind of tie it closed is fine.
How do you feel about this?
That looks great.
Okay.
And you have these kind of little packets.
Okay, so just walk me through left.
Just cover it all up.
Okay.
Yeah, just however it feels good to you. Because these leaves are differently shaped. This one will be easier because it's so circular.
Oh, I see. So it isn't like, yeah, they're all a little different, just like nature. Okay.
And it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it can kind of be
imperfect. It's more interesting that way.
As long as it stays closed, it's like, who cares?
I mean, I just have like the chubbiest fingers, so I don't know.
So maybe slightly smaller on the dumpling
There
for
needs
the next
to be like
one.
I love that we just like straight up pulled these from the tree.
Yeah.
And now we're just doing this. Okay, I'm still not nailing it, but I'm getting better. But now the leaf ripped.
Honestly, it's gonna be great. I like, we're barbecuing. I'm like not pressed at all.
Now the moment we've been waiting for.
Yeah, so they're so cute and little. The grill looks perfect. Coals look nice and hot and uniform. I'll just put them right on.
I'll just hold the tray. There's that. How long are we grilling?
Well, I think they're so small. I think you can really just, and already you can smell the fig scent. It's so aromatic. Oh my God, I love it.
And we sort of flattened them so they're not like a round ball, so they'll cook faster, which is great.
Yeah, I think maybe like 4 minutes on each side. So if I'm like using fig leaves for my baking, I like to toast them in a saute pan or in the oven, and you get that similar kind of scent.
Give me a couple baked good fig leaf moments that you'll do.
I have been using fig leaves to just replace parchment paper in my baking.
Really?
And it's like saves you using the parchment paper.
That's genius.
But also it's like, have you ever made an upside down cake? Where you have the fruit on the other side. Fig leaves. So I'll do the fig leaves on the bottom, and then when you turn the cake over, you get this like beautiful, and then you peel it back.
And the flavor gets in or no?
It does. It's really incredible. Yeah. So that's my favorite. I mean, I know I should. So you can see how quickly these are already charring up.
So I'm gonna flip some of these.
I think the ones that are kind of in the inner ring.
This is a gorgeous fire, by the way.
Thank you.
You really nailed it.
Well, I cheat a little bit. I buy the like fire starter cubes.
That's not cheating. So we're gonna let these go for a little bit longer.
Yeah, and then maybe we can make the sauce while they're finishing up.
Let's do it. I think they're in a good place.
Agreed. Sauce is very simple. The really important thing is just this black vinegar. But I'll add kind of seasoning to it as well, so it has a little saltiness. So I think we do kind of like a 2-to-1 ratio of the black vinegar to
soy.
soy.
Okay.
And then we'll add these delicious herbs at the end. And I mean, I want it to be spicy.
I do
so
too.
can we add? Okay, cool.
I'm gonna steal this.
Yes. You can feel how crunchy and fresh it is. So, I mean, it's sweet,
Heaven.
savory, spicy, sour. It's perfect. You're just building flavor once it comes off the grill. So let's just get a couple of these out.
This feels really special. Thank you for doing this with us.
I'm so happy to do it. Any chance to fire this puppy up, you know?
Yeah.
All about the grill.
Okay, I'm so excited. Should we get these ready to eat and then sit down and chat a little bit?
Definitely. This is so fun because you can just take and cut them with scissors. Have a bunch of scissors out for your friends, and then they can open up these little presents that you made for them. And
oh my gosh, gorgeous.
the way that I grew up doing it, and if the leaf sticks a bit, it's totally fine. You can eat it.
A little?
Yeah.
Great.
And then I just go right into the sauce
Oh,
also,
okay.
if you want.
I'm
Or you
ready.
can spoon it over if you
I
want
thought
more.
you never asked. Let's see.
Savory, fresh, herby, bright.
It's so fresh and like the brightness that's happening in here with all the veggies and the herbs and then the black vinegar and the hot sauce. And oh my gosh, it's so good.
I mean, it feels like such a cliche to be like, you don't even miss the dumpling wrapper, but you can have it with rice, you can have it
Yeah.
over
I mean,
noodles.
I've already taken some of this rice. So. I mean, it's so smart. It's so good. Has your mom had these?
You know, she hasn't, but I really should make them for her.
You need to make them for her.
Yeah.
I need to know what she thinks. You've spoken so much about your mom. I need to know, how proud is she and your father and your family that you have written a cookbook
Well,
and it's coming out?
they are proud.
Yeah.
And not only that, but it's really been such a family project. We shot the book at my parents' house where I grew up.
Dream.
My mom is illustrating the book.
She is?
And she's an incredible artist, and
They're crying. I love that.
I know.
That's amazing.
Yeah, thanks.
So proud of you. I feel like I'm your mother. And this is just so delicious. I'm so excited for these. I feel like they are such like it feels like new and fresh and delicious and also rooted in these amazing traditions that you have with your family. So
Exactly.
I appreciate you having us here in your amazing backyard and sharing with us.
So fun to have you here. You're welcome anytime.
So, Natasha, if people want the recipe for this delicious feast, they can find it on food52.com, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. And if they're having fun watching this episode of The Secret Sauce, they can like and subscribe for more episodes. Isn't that exciting?
I mean, my mom's never written a recipe in her life, so I think she'll be really happy that I've actually tried to make a recipe out of one of her dishes.
She's going to be even more proud than she was before.